didn't do it properly. Thank you for joining us. Fabulous Tuesday. It's really windy outside. So if you can hear all this loud rumbling, it feels like the windows are about to come in. We have a special show for you today talking about one of Isaac's favorite exquisite fabrications, lace. So let's bring on the man himself to talk all about it. Hey, darling.
Hello. How are you, darling?
I'm great. Can we have a quick...
By the way, I noticed it's fabulous. Did you get it done or did you do it yourself?
I'm talking about, no, I haven't had it done. No.
I thought it was lighter.
Oh, really?
Wait, now I've lost my train of thought, of course, because I always do. I was going to ask you something. I forgot. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. How are you?
I'm excellent.
I'm glad to hear it.
And no, my hair is not lighter. I just washed it.
Well, I like your earrings. What are they? They're sort
Thank you so much.
Paper, or what are they? Are they like
no,
silk?
they're like a very lightweight. And now I'm like thinking, oh, I can't remember where I got them, but I will. I'll find it, and I'm gonna post.
I like them. They're cute.
Thank you very much. Cute. They're very. I feel like I'm in my summer whites today.
You look great. I love that top. That's our newest lace top, right? I mean, that's the newest one, which means like, I'd say it's only a month. We've just brought it out in like a month ago, and it's so popular already. You know, I'm so happy to say. I love the way it fits you. What size are you?
I'm gonna stand up, and then I'd like to get on the screen so we can see more details. So I'm wearing a medium.
You're wearing a medium, and you always wear a medium, right?
I always wear a medium in everything.
And here's the thing about that top on you, which is that like in the medium, by the way, no zippers, nothing. You throw it on like a t-shirt, which I love, right? But I love it on you in the medium because like you might want it in a small, but I don't think so. I think it's an easier fit, this particular top, only because there are no zippers and you just pull it on over your head like a T. So by rights, it's sort of like, you know, sort of a little greater. It's a little bit chic and sort of easy, right? As opposed to like, look at the still store. See how it fits that model? Can you see what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I love that you're a medium and that you stick with a medium. That's all. That's a compliment.
I mean, I could have gone smaller, but I like my pieces to be comfy, easy.
Me too.
You know, it feels great. So let's talk about, well, first of all, here it is. Let's show the colors because we've got some different colors as well.
Yeah.
And then I want to talk about the actual lace because we've got some really, really great lace pieces. So take a look at these. Aren't they gorgeous?
Gorgeous.
The top spring pink, if we're going from the top. So if you're looking at your screen right now, it's the top left.
Mm-hmm.
Spring pink. And then we've got hillside green.
Hillside green, which is so interesting. And it's so weird to me because it doesn't really appear anywhere else, that green. It's the one place that we have it. It's in that lace and it looks so cute. And then the color you're wearing is pearl.
White.
Or white. Okay, white.
And it's a really bright optic white. So it's just that illuminating and just so fresh. And I'm just wearing it with my two denim jeans because I just like a lighter wash jean with this. And, you know.
I feel you.
We've got it for you in dark navy and we've got it for you in black.
And, you know, to me, like those are necessary, right? Like black lace is where it all starts. And what's so hilarious is, you know, for me, I do so much color lace now. And I remember when I first started in business, I first started making clothes and I made my first dress. The first thing I ever made was a wedding. You know, I'm like sort of, you know, I've done a lot of like wedding dresses, right? And you always end up making the dress in lace. And, you know, there's like a whole technique to making lace. There's a whole other kind of technique. And by the way, like lace, if you want to talk about it, like when you buy it by the yard, it can be the most expensive. It's more than brocade. It's like, you know, I mean, there are expensive fabrics out there, but lace really takes the cake as far as like what things can possibly cost. Like it's, you know, you go and buy brocades or you go and buy like prints or like matlezes or something, or, you know, things that are expensive because they're so complex, you know, but lace can be really, really, really expensive. And for the first, you know, 15 years of my career, I only worked with those kinds of laces that, you know, that you cost. And I was such a snob and I didn't like colored lace and I didn't like stretch lace. I only liked like actual handmade lace, you know, that was like $400 a yard. And by the way, narrow. Lace is really narrow. It's like 30 inches wide as opposed to 60 inches wide or 150 inches. But, you know, like fabrics are wide, but lace is always really narrow. So anyway, now I've become this like crazy person who loves, because it looks good, you know, like the lace we do. Like it really looks, I mean, it just looks, you know, it's like that story about, you know, that story that, first of all, the eyelash trim, right? And the beautiful scalloping, right? And the way the beautiful pattern kind of ends on the scallop. Like, I'm not kidding. I couldn't do much better in my tiny little atelier. I couldn't, you know, like, and you couldn't do that much better if you went and bought that lace from Solstice and spent like $200 a yard. Like, really, you couldn't do much better. And the fact that this like stretches so much, it has that wonderful stretch lining, it's great. But, you know, darling, like, I have to say, you know, after all these years of working with lace, these are the pieces that make the most sense. You know, like a lace dress for $25,000. Well, of course, like what woman wouldn't love that dress made on her bones, you know? But also like a good, like sort of lace top like this, right? So good. It's just,
well, you know,
jeans.
It's so easy, and why I love it is because you can literally throw it on with the ease of a t-shirt, but
Yes.
yet you look $1 million in it. You know, so you're looking a little dressier, but you've still got that comfort. Because when we dress now, we just want to be comfortable. So I can wear this like I would throw on a t-shirt, and it feels just really gorgeous. Like, oh look, Carla just wrote. Did we see that one up? Yeah, I think that went down a bit quickly, but she said, Isaac, you're a master with lace.
Oh, Carla, darling, you're so sweet.
God bless Carla. Yeah,
God bless her. She's a redhead too, or is that a pink? I can't tell if her hair is red or pink.
I know, but we love it.
Well, we love it. I wonder what it looks like now in quarantine. Like, I wonder who's making her hair look pink now.
And you know, red.
I bet it looks great.
I bet it looks great. You know, red. I know we're digressing a little bit, but red is the hardest.
Red is really, really hard. And you know, like, I had my hair colored for a long time when I was a kid. You know, because someone named Richard Avedon told me that my hair was a mousy color and that I should dye it, you know? So of course I went right to Bergdorf Goodman and I started dyeing my hair when I was like about 24, you know? And then I got old. No, I'm not kidding. And it looked kind of cute for years. It was like dark, dark, dark. And I used to wear like, like at one point I went through a whole punk thing where I had like white, like I used to wear this wonderful rice powder. Remember rice powder in that little beautiful kind of like,
yeah.
It came from Chinatown and had like all like Chinese wrapping. It was so good. I used to use like white rice powder on my face and had this black sort of, it was Morticia Adams was sort of aesthetic, right? And I used to use erase on my lips and I had eyeliner. This was like a short period of time.
A short moment.
Well, yeah. Anyway, and then when I got older and I continued to color my hair because it started growing in a little gray and I was coloring it. And then I thought, no, you know what? You look like an old queen. So like you can't. So then I just stopped. And then I had this wonderful colorist, this person who works at Bergdorf's now. Her name is Alexis and she's divine. And I said to her like, hey, darling, what should I do? Because I can't get the color. There's always like this weird red cast after I go swimming. Like it's perfect when I leave the salon and for a few days after. But the minute I go swimming, because you know I swim in the morning, you know, well, you really can't. You know, it damages the color, and you really can't. So I was like, well, what am I supposed to do? So then she said, here's what you do: you just stop coloring your hair. You know, and so I did. I thought, my goodness, the color is telling you to stop coloring your hair. How
I mean, it's like a therapist saying you don't need to come anymore.
I know. I kind of wanted to like redo my will and leave her my everything in my will.
Yeah.
She was so trustworthy. Yeah, I loved it. Right? Yes.
Of course. Listen, I feel the same way about my coloring. Did you used to go to John Barrett upstairs in Bergdorf?
Well, originally she worked at Garin. That's where I used to go. Now she works at Bergdorf's. But she used to work at Garin, which was at the Sherry, you know, which was so chic. You know, that little salon in the back of the Sherry. And so I used to go there to see her. Now she works at Bergdorf's. And I stopped seeing her for like literally 10 years and my hair went almost gray. And then I noticed when I was at the Carlisle, you know, there was footage and pictures and stuff. And I noticed like my head just looks so huge because it's lighter in color. So when your hair is lighter, your head just looks bigger. So I went to her and I was like, what if you just threw in a little bit of darkness just to make it, because I don't mind salt and pepper. I don't mind looking, like
I love
mature.
it.
I think that's a beautiful thing. But she just threw a little darkness into it to just make it a little bit darker. And my head just suddenly shrunk in size.
I love
I
it.
know. She's that was the last time I saw her, was about like, I don't know, 2 months ago. And she did that. And
So if my hair, so maybe I should dye my hair black then. I'd look thinner.
well, no, don't do that. Don't do that.
Well, actually, I spoke today to my fabulous colorist who I worship, and I've been literally following her around from salon to salon for 25 years. Some might call it stalking. I call it being a loyal client. But she says she's going to start doing, home visits soon. I'm like, oh, goodness.
Right.
Anyway, let's get back to our fabulous.
Yes. So lace, the quality of the lace that we do. I mean, do I go like? I mean, I go. It's like that story about Balenciaga. Do you know that famous story about Balenciaga? I think I referred to
everybody.
it. Well, I think I referred to it once before. It's like, he was the prototypical couturier. His clothes were made the most beautiful, I think, ever in history, right? Like, he just was a crazy perfectionist. And at some point, some French guy who made up like automated, made up pret-a-porter said to him, darling, I could make that jacket and you wouldn't be able to tell the difference, right? And he's like, okay, well, when you can do that, I'll eat my hat, So the guy took the couture jacket that he had, right, the Balenciaga, and he worked on it. And he brought back 2 or 3 jackets, and Balenciaga could not tell the difference between his own jacket and the couture and the man, the assembly line jacket. And that's according to some history teacher, when Balenciaga closed his doors. He was like, "That's it, I'm done. No more couture," And so like. I mean, I can tell the difference between a lace dress that's $25,000 or something and the lace top, but I'm not kidding. Like, there's very little. It's not about that so much, because like, bad lace when you see it. Bad lace when you see it. That's my point. That's my point. So this could be at like, Bergdorf on the 5th floor. Okay, not on the 3rd floor, the 5th floor, right? The 5th floor is the contemporary floor, right? We're
contemporary, full modern. This is this is where it would hang. And look at this super cute little trim, this little picot. Isn't that cute?
So cute. I love it.
I love it. Everything. V doesn't dip too low.
I love it.
It's just like the perfect tee, but it's in lace. It means you look fabulous.
Right.
Here we go. Who wrote? Kathy. Hi, Kathy.
Hi,
I have
Kathy.
several lace tops and lace pants at the TSV. Great quality. Mwah.
Love you for that. Speaking of those pants, I think those are in the show too, right?
Yes, we have them coming up next. Let's take a little look-see at the pants. We've got, I wanted to talk about these.
Oh, those are in the show? Okay, well, I'm excited about those. Are the best. Those are so exciting.
Best.
Well, because they look like they're just lace trimmed, really. They're this pebble grain kind of, they're this incredible, like, I wish you could show close, but you can't. It's this pebble grain knit that is like quite substantial. I'm not going to turn you off and tell you that it's a double knit, but it is. It's a very, very lightweight double knit. And the face of it is this kind of wonderful pebbly grain. It has this like really dressy quality to it. It's almost like a crepe or something. It looks like a wool crepe, but it's a knit. It's a knitted fabric, so it literally stretches. Like, you see what I'm doing with my hands? It stretches like that. And the inside is not pebbly. It's very silky against the skin, so it feels great to wear. And I'm talking about it like it weighs 3 pounds, but it doesn't. It's weightless. It's this kind of perfect knit fabric, and then that chunky, like gorgeous lace trim that's white, edged in the color of the trousers, right? So
let's get a close-up
of
it just on its own, and I want to see that, because just as a close-up, look at this. I love
Oh,
the
come
tee.
on. I know, so cute.
So cute. And even if you're just wearing it with a black tee, even if you're wearing, maybe put a crisp white shirt, pop the collar. I mean, that just looks fabulous with that.
Yes.
Wear it with, we've got them here with a little pump, but you could wear it with a flat, a sandal, a ballet pump, a sneaker. I mean, you can do it with a sneaker. You can dress these down or up.
All
And
right,
there
wait a
are
second.
lots.
So I challenge you now, Jacqui. I challenge you, Jacqui Stafford. All right, I'm not kidding. Because
Yes.
like on QVC, there's like not that much time to talk about stuff as much. I mean, we talk about, we go from product to product to product. And we kind of always default to saying like, wear it with a jean jacket, wear it with a cashmere sweater. You know, like we try to default to stuff that we actually have available. But you know, like what else would you wear? Like what would you, oh, okay, so like a white shirt, right? And we all know what a white shirt looks
Yeah,
like. Okay?
this is how I would wear it. I would put it with a crisp white button-down shirt. That's what I would wear it with.
Right.
And then I might wear it with a white sneaker. That's what I would do. Like, because then you kind of.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, I like it.
I would also might wear it with a fitted black tee tucked in, you know, or your bodysuit. You know, you've got these great bodysuits.
Oh, yeah.
Let me give you the style number. I have to get you the style number of those bodysuits because they're perfect for this.
They're divine. I have to say, these pants, yes, you could tuck stuff in, and actually, weirdly, all the pictures are tucked in. But darling, I haven't tucked clothes in since like, you know, the 1990s. I don't really believe a lot of people out there tuck clothes in who are over, you know, like 40. I don't really believe that happens unless you're like so thin, and that's because you're lucky, you know. But most people develop like love handles or, you know, middles, and they usually want to, like, even when I was in my 30s, I was really conscious of my middle, and I was very thin. And in my 40s, I just stopped tucking things in. I started wearing, like, I had a boyfriend who was really cute, and he used to wear these polo shirts. And I was like, excuse me, polo shirt? Like, who invented polo shirts? All right. Like, I know Ralph Lauren sort of brought them around, but, you know, I did a lot with polo shirts in my
yes.
And so I started wearing like a polo shirt that was like 2 sizes too small. You know, so it was like a little short, and like the sleeve was like mini, and it was cute, right? And so that was my look forever, like this little polo shirt, right? And so like you know, we should really do a polo shirt. We should really reinvent the polo shirt for QVC. It would be so chic.
Yeah, I do.
Like these pants with a polo shirt, like come on.
These pants with a polo shirt would be
Come
so
on.
cute.
And then some kind of like blazer. Like I'm trying to mess things up a little bit. Like I want it with like something really unexpected, like a tie-dye polo shirt. And like, because I used to tie-dye my polo shirts too. I used to actually tie-dye them. There's nothing better than that. Like where you use rubber bands and you put them in the back of vat of dye and then lay them on the lawn and hose them. Did you ever do that? It's really fun. You should do that with Charlotte. You should do that with Charlotte.
And you used to put rubber. I'm trying to think of the ways I did tie-dye when I was so much younger. I used to, like, you know, put elastic band. Yeah, cool.
It's so fun.
So I want tie-dye.
I would wear these with tie-dye. I would wear this with a tie-dye t-shirt maybe. Yeah. Or the other thing we should really do for QVC is like a white shirt that's made of gauze. So it could literally be the biggest thing in the entire world. Like I want the biggest shirt in the world.
I want the biggest shirt in the world. Drapey and gold.
Right. And not lined. I don't want to line it. I want to see a little bra through. It would be so chic.
Or a little bandeau, you know, someone wears
sure. Or a little tank underneath. I mean, what's chicer than a little rib tank with like a giant white shirt?
And a big
or a lace bra, like a black lace bra with a white shirt.
Yeah, but you know,
my favorite.
The black lace bra, great when you're 20, right? You know.
Right.
It's like, I love the idea of it, but I want to see, if you wore with a super cute little tank, I want a big white gauzy square shirt, really big swing.
And then like, I want to take the tiniest, like buttery, like unlined leather jacket in the world and put it on over the shirt and just have this like crazy thing that goes on. Like, you know how much I love that, right? It looks like 18th century, like, you know, like when you would catch a man, like, you know, with his giant shirt and this little tiny waistcoat, with his billowing, exactly, like just
very like Eclipse.
Yes, just coming to bed, exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
I want, and the other thing I want to do more of is I want some more little blazers from you.
Me too. You know what? I want, like, because I did this one collection once that was inspired by this show that I saw of Bill Irwin. You know who that is? He's sort of like a mime and a clown. And I mean, his clothes were like literally so huge and they were all falling off. And he wore like suspenders. And so I did this collection based on this idea of like, you know, clown size clothes. So it was either like giant, or the teeniest little blazer that you had to like put on like this, squeeze into, and like barely buttoned, you know, and it was very, very good. It was very good. So you had like these crazy sizes, like nobody knew which was like, nobody knew what was like small or medium or large. It was great. It was full chaos. Me too.
Love that.
Me too.
More blazers. I wonder if I have time to get out one of the ones that I have from you. It's a stretch denim one, and it's fitted, and I just love it. So more blazers. And look, Mandy wrote, yes, fitted short blazers. Okay, Mandy, got it. Isaac, make
Yes,
it.
I do. I do got it.
Okay, we have our last piece that we want to talk about, and then remember we have to leave time for secrets, because I did plunder my diary.
You had a secret. Okay, I'm so excited.
I plundered my diaries. Okay, let's see. So we've given you the fabulous top, we've given you the pants, and here's a dress. So we know that you love Isaac's lace, and this is one of really special pieces. It's got a sweet little swing to it. It's just that every perfect occasion dress. Please get it in black and white, because they're the colors that you will just pluck out of your wardrobe constantly. And the other two shades are everything.
Everything.
Can we get a close up of this dress, Isaac? And then
we should get a close up because it's great.
I'll be right back. Hold on, I'm just going to move.
And by the way, in these colors, it's wonderful too. And I'm telling you, like, I'm a person who like goes, oh no, lace in color, absolutely not. And you know, that's the thing, except these colors, if that's okay with you. And literally the people that I work with know me so well, and they know I don't like colored lace. So when it comes to colored lace, like they really, really like sort of consult me 600 times about which color lace, you know, seriously. Oh, what's that blazer?
Okay, so I just want to throw this on because I literally wear it all the time. And every time I wear it, somebody says to me, what is this? So you did this like literally 100 years ago. I'm now calling it Isaac Vintage, right?
It's really good.
Isn't it? Yes. It's stretch denim.
Is it QVC or is it just
Isaac? It's IML, QVC.
Oh, IML. Okay, well there you go.
So anyway, and we need more of it. And I'm sorry.
You're so right. Look at that gorgeous blazer. You see what I'm saying? So that's like, you know, I love that it's denim too. I think we ought to do more jackets in denim, you know, like more interesting jackets in denim. You know, like I was thinking, you know what the world could use also right now is like maybe for fall, coming up for fall or next fall or something, because it's a little late for this fall, but the world could use like a little double-breasted mini peacoat in denim with like big giant peacoat buttons.
Definitely.
I know, right? That's like such a staple Isaac Mizrahi item, right?
Definitely.
That's
I want to. Oh, and the other thing that I'd like you to do, can you give me a denim trench?
Yes. Oh my God, denim trench, c'est moi, darling. How many denim trenches have I done in my career? Right?
I please start drawing immediately. A denim trench. We want a denim trench. We want a denim peacoat. Okay.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
In denim. I mean, denim gaiters. I don't know. I want everything. I love denim. I do.
And all different washes, because we put all denim together. Look, like Linda says she wear a denim blazer. Look, Linda, you could this one. We'll redo this one because we love it. Well, Isaac will update it obviously and make it new and fabulous. And I love it. I mean, I wear it all the time.
So good.
Okay, do we finish about the dress?
So like the idea of the denim trench.
Let's get back.
Well, okay, so the dress, you know, I go like right now. Like you're not really thinking about a lace dress. You're not like you're really going to wear a lace dress. Except I go, why not? Like get it. Here's the thing: if you see a great dress, I always say this: like the time to buy a dress is not when you need a dress. The time to buy a dress is like when you see something that you love, you know, and it's available in your size. Okay, like I'm not kidding. Like that's when you buy a dress. That's when you buy a dress, because like if you buy a dress, you never wait, because then you can't find anything, you know. Like and this sort of a thing. This is like a little shaker thing. It's like that you know, the elbow length sleeve. It's easy fitted. I think maybe it has a zipper on the right side, so it's not like a back zip. And you just also put it on over your head and you zip up the side. You don't need anybody to zip you up in the back, which is a great thing, right? And then you have the dress there at your disposal. Like when you get this last minute invitation, or when you remember that you were supposed to go somewhere that requires you to look kind of cute, you know? Now, let's can we talk about this for a second, because it's like in a minute, right? Like how many minutes, Jacqui? What do you think? Like
Before we get back to normal?
yes, not normal is never going to be again. We're never going to be normal again.
Okay, so a revised version of getting back to normal is going to be extremely soon. And you know, I feel really strongly, just as you said, about don't wait, because if you need to go, if you need a dress, you can never find the dress you want. You never find it, right? If you see something that you love, just get it. This is that piece that you won't ever have to turn down an invitation to go somewhere because you won't think, because I've done that. I've been invited somewhere and I'm like, oh, I don't have the right thing to wear. I'll just not go. Well, that sucks.
That's crazy. No. You can't. No. You can't do that. But so you're right about that. And it's like, you know, this is the kind of a dress. I mean, it's not the cheapest dress in the world. It's like, I don't know, $80 or something. I don't know how much.
It's like 74, but it's
okay. I mean, you know, $74. Like again, if you went to Bergdorf to the 5th floor for this dress, it would be $750.
Yeah,
like no kidding, not a blink of an eye. And you'd buy it because you go like, you know, it's a lace dress. I need this. It's not a big Megillah. You could do a lot with this dress. You could wear it here. You could wear it there. You could dress it up. You could dress it down. Really. It's a dress to consider, you know, and at the value, it's the best dress out there. I can tell you that, just without even looking online. Like I have done a lot of lace in my life. I've done a lot of like sort of shopping in my life. And this is a dress that's like so incredible. You know, it's that great thing that isn't too much or too little, you know? So getting back to this idea about like, you know, about where we're going. Like to me, these pieces are going to be necessary, like, because we don't know. You know what I mean? We don't know where we're going. We know we're going to be home a lot. So we know we're going to buy like, you know, those lace pull-on pants to just wear them around the house because they're cute. And then later we are going to get use out of them, right? But this dress, you go, well, I don't know if I really need a dress like this to hang around the house in. But what I'm saying is like, who knows in a minute what's going to happen? Like in 2 weeks, you know, look, that dress is going to look good with a mask. I mean, I hate to be so morbid, but it's like, what if we have to wear masks for the rest of, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's going to look really good with a lot. It's not this big, giant, scary thing that costs a ton of money that you go, uh-oh, I forgot. It's irrelevant now. You know what I mean? That dress, you see what I mean? It's going to be relevant.
Of course, we're all going to be going out at some point. We are. We're going to be going to restaurants again. We're going to be meeting with friends. Everybody's going to have a birthday. Everyone's going to have a celebration. Everybody's going to have something that you are going to go to their house and you need something to wear, right? Mm-hmm. Here's that great little dress that's figure flattering, that you don't have to worry about shapewear. The length is great. If you want to slip a little denim jacket and a sneaker, then you dress it down. If you make it look, get it in black and wear it to a fancy party
with loads of pearls or something. Yeah, totally. And big earrings or your hair up or something, right? And by the way, you know, it's just these pieces that are going to be relevant, more relevant than other evening clothes, than other sort of dressy clothes, you know? And by the way, like you said, this doesn't have to, what I like about it is that, you know, you can spend the $75 with like great impunity, no punishment at all. Because if you don't wear it as a little sort of cocktail thing, you are going to wear it with sneakers just to run around the city, you know, or run around the suburbs in your car with a mask, like you will, you know, like seriously.
Perfect. You know, that's an absolutely perfect way to wear it. It's just like easy. Get a dress. You know, I so many times I have clients that have events to go to, and they just go, you know, what I do. You get one great dress, you have it in your wardrobe, you never have to worry about it again. And it's simple enough that it can be a canvas to change it up,
totally.
Dress it up. It's like a t-shirt dress. You dress it up.
That's what it is. It's basically a t-shirt dress with the gorgeous, like, you know, lace and that beautiful, like, re-embroidered lace that stretches, that feels heaven, that's lined. And it has that gorgeous, like, sort of that pointed scallop with the gorgeous eyelash trim. So it's more than but it feels like wearing a t-shirt. It's not, no one's going to fault you for being overdressed or underdressed, you know?
Perfect. Okay, we have to let you go in a minute because it's 1:30. You know, you have to run. Tell me your secret of the week.
Well, okay, so my secret is, here's my secret, that you know, I love a pedicure since I'm like in high school. Like I've always painted my toenails because I just like it, you know. And by the way, I don't like have a foot fetish. I wish I had a foot fetish, but I don't. I just like particularly my toenails when they look presentable.
Sure.
You know? I think that's because I swim every day and I like my, you know, like when I take my clothes off and I go in the pool, I like to, you know, to keep it going, right? And so for years and years I've been going for pedicures, and right now I haven't really had pedicures. So I did my own pedicure, right? And it looked really good. Did I show you the picture?
You showed me you had a fabulous, vibrant pink.
Right. Well, it was so good. But here's my secret. You ready? Like, I think my toes need to be like transplanted or something, because the reason now that, like, you remember I started the show about like how reverse my hair color is now, like,
Yes.
I don't want to color it. Well, now I need the polish because my toenails without polish are so ugly. Oh my God. I used to have cute toenails and now they are not cute and I have to polish them.
Well,
and,
you just
and
have
so
to
now, what?
put a base coat on before the polish.
Of course I do. Of course I put a base coat. Are you talking to me, Jacqui? Wait, me? All right, what's your secret?
Why are they all messed up?
I don't know. I have some kind of crazy toenail disease or something.
Oh, no, you don't.
Yes, I do. I do. I have like a toenail disease. It's gross. Okay, so what is your secret?
All right, well, I had to plunder my diary for some deepest, darkest secrets. So I'm just going to share one. Okay, this was when I was, and you know, we may get into more on other episodes, but this one I was about 15.
Okay, oh, wow. You're really going back into, I want like some, all right, so next week I want to.
Oh, no, I had to plunder my diary for ones that were appropriate for the World Wide Web. Okay. And this one, when I was about 15, see, I've got an identical twin sister. And and one time I had this boyfriend that I didn't want to have him anymore. I didn't want this boyfriend. So he would phone up all the time, right? And so I couldn't get rid of him. And this is back in the day when they didn't have answer machines. The phone just rang and rang, and it was driving my parents crazy, right? And so I pretended to be my sister.
Come on.
I pretended to be my twin sister, and I answered, and when he wanted to speak to me, I said, no, she's not here, and I don't think she wants to go out with you anymore.
Wow.
And I never told anybody.
That is the greatest thing, and I love that story. That's very like the Patty Duke show, where she had like, you know, like the twin sisters, identical cousins, except you were sisters. Wow. That's great. Now, wait a second. Okay, so Jacqui, like you're going, oh, appropriate for the World Wide Web. I think I shared a little bit too much about my toenails. Like that's definitely too much information. But that's the kind of secret I want from you next week.
All right.
So it doesn't have to be like bodily or something. It could be, I just want like a more current situation.
Okay,
I don't need you to plunder your diary, darling. I'm sure you have, yes. Open up just a little. We don't want too much.
Crack open the most recent diaries and bring
exactly. Something. All right. Okay. Well, you're a darling, and thanks everyone for tuning in. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Mwah. I'll see you later.
See you. Love. Bye.